some more right now from California's Democratic Senator Alex Padilla. Senator, thanks so much for joining us on this really awful day with what's going on over there in LA County and elsewhere. Give us a sense, first of all, Senator, of the scale of the damage in your state right now.
It's unimaginable, Wolf, and thank you for having me, and thank you for panning to the various fires, because as you've seen the images from your reporters in the field, you begin to appreciate the magnitude of the impact. It's not just one fire, it's not just one big fire, it's multiple large-scale events with enormous impact on the diverse communities of Southern California. Having had a chance to tour yesterday with the president and the governor, it's heartbreaking. It's all I can tell you. There may be an occasional home that is left intact amongst the neighborhood that's full of ash and rubble. Small businesses, which represent American dreams, that have been lost. And for all the viewers, every home or every house that you see is a home, and every home represents a family. And we're talking more than 100,000 folks that have been displaced. It's going to be a long road to recovery, but we're praying that the winds continue to subside and help our firefighters really get control of the situation.
I know, Senator, you've been briefed about the effort underway to contain these deadly, awful fires. What can you tell us about that? And can you assure the people of California that authorities will get a handle on this horrible situation before more residents lose their homes or, God forbid, lose their lives?
Yeah. So first and foremost, a big thank you to the so many people in Los Angeles County that abided by the evacuation warnings and the evacuation orders to try to minimize the loss of life. Second, rest assured that sadly, because of the number of disasters over the years, we've gotten really good at federal officials, state officials, and local officials working so well together and coordinating not just firefighters, but other emergency response personnel. I mean, you see even aircraft, local aircraft, state aircraft, federal aircraft, thank you, President Biden, and even Canadian aircraft on the way to help attack the fires that are here. But the one big complication that we cannot control is the weather. I mean, the reason these fires scaled up so quickly is because of the high winds that we've had over the last couple of days. They seem to be moderating slightly. We're hoping for a respite during the course of the weekend, but the forecast is for winds to pick back up on Monday. Maybe not as bad as they were yesterday, but all it takes is one ember being moved in the wrong direction for a significant fire to restart. So I know the firefighters are working around the clock, risking their lives and their health to try to tackle this. They're playing whack-a-mole in communities that seem to have already burned, but we're doing anything and everything we can to control the fires, get them out, and begin to lay the foundation for families to rebuild and recover and entire communities to rebuild and recover.
Senator, we just heard the LA County Sheriff, Robert Luna, a man I'm sure you know, announce and disclose that California National Guard troops have now been activated, thousands of them being deployed to LA County to help deal with these issues. Right now, Governor Newsom, the California governor, approved this specific request. What do you want to see those National Guard troops do?
Again, it's an indicator of we're putting all the resources we can to help here, whether they can help with some of the evacuations as needed. That's one of the things National Guard has done in the past, or staffing some of the relocation shelters, whether it's potentially helping with some of the fire breaks or whatever support that firefighters may need, or even just keeping communities safe. There's been concerns that with so many residents evacuated, it may make some specific neighborhoods vulnerable to potential looting and that sort of thing. So anything and everything we can do to help combat the fires, keep the community safe, we welcome all resources. So a big thank you again to President Biden, Governor Newsom, communities in Northern California that have sent firefighters and fire crews. Crews are in here from out of state, so thank you to my colleagues in Oregon and Arizona and New Mexico and elsewhere. We're really putting all the resources we can on these fires.
And in addition to the National Guard troops coming in, they're now asking for curfews to be imposed in various areas from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Curfews, and one of the issues, and you just mentioned it too, we heard it at the news conference, the number of looting incidents that have gone on, burglaries, people rushing into these homes that are being evacuated and stealing stuff. And there's going to be a lot of investigations and presumably criminal indictments coming down the road as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to have to consider that, but that's the world that we're living in right now. And that's just one piece. Some of this is also just basic public health and safety. When you have people in areas where there's still homes burning, fires smoldering, and embers potentially floating about, the last thing you want to do is somebody inadvertently contributing to restarting a fire or helping spread a fire into a more significant magnitude. So anything and everything we can do to help protect property, help protect life, we're going to try to do that.
All right. Good luck over there, Senator Alex Padilla of California. We'll stay in close touch with you. Appreciate it.
Thank you
very much joining us on this hectic day.